Hello and welcome to round 4 with Grixis Delver. That's a snap mulligan. That's a keeper. I think in the early game, I'm going to be too busy doing stuff, especially on the draw, so I don't want that spell snare. Ooh, more fish. I need to get a blue-red untapped with this, and then Serum Visions try to find more land. Land? Okay, do I want Delver? I have a threat. I don't really want the Delver. I think that's one of the worst threats I could have. So I want to put the Delta on top. I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be fetching away stuff. So I can Tasker next turn. That's pretty sweet. Even through a Spreading Seas. No, even through it. Yes, please. Um, let's let's play my Delta first. Thought Scour myself. I think I want to get black-red here. I don't want any of those spells to come back off Tassiger later, so just get out. Now I kind of have to fade another enchantment, which is obnoxious, but I don't know what I was supposed to do about that. Okay, there's the Curse Catcher that didn't counter my stuff. The question of Dismember or Vapor Snag. I guess if my opponent has one of those, they're just down so many cards. That's really the Seize Claim Aether Vial interaction where you just like lose a million cards a game is really awkward. Because my opponent's probably not playing a lot of Vapor Snags or Dismembers if they're playing both those cards. Okay, I'm going to take some damage. Hopefully there's not a second. Sweet. So no second enchantment. That's good for me. Taking that for sure. They don't have another Lord. I don't really want to attack here. I think I do want to... I want to upkeep kill that Lord. That's fine. This is probably a Harbinger. Interesting. Well, now I want to bolt down, I guess, the Master. Before my opponent can untap and potentially put in another Lord. That's actually not the worst thing in the world because I can still get a curse. Oh, I can't get a curse catcher out of it. Oh well. Okay, so we can't block. I guess we take 1,000,000 damage. We just dead? 6. No, I'm not just dead. I can kill the image. My opponent's hellbent. Okay, I'm not dead. That's good to know. Well, I have to pay mana for that to survive this game. I'm going to wait, because if my opponent hits another Lord or something, I'm just dead. But they might actually attack with the Lord for lethal. Quote, lethal. See if I just get to free roll them. Shucks, they made the right attack. So I have to do this. Killing the real one's better than killing the fake one. Then I go to 2. And I can't fetch, I think. I think I have to draw an untapped land. I think that actually playing that Delta might have been wrong, because I can't fetch with it, and now I can't draw Darkslick Shores. So I actually reduced my outs by 1. Did it work? Yeah, I guess... Okay. I'll pay there. I want to get the black source so I can cast Turbinate. This worked out really well. This worked out, like, shockingly well. Oh, wow, this is actually... Okay, so Bolt's resolving... That worked, and I go to 3? How could the... I literally have no idea how I am in, like, a position to even come close to winning this game, but I apparently am now. I get to kill both creatures with Electrolyze. I still don't think I attack. Maybe that's just stupid. Nah, that's fine. Yeah, I guess they could have like a Silvergill Adept. So I guess I don't attack this turn until I'm super safe, because I'm really low on life. Okay. So their card's probably a Master then? This is probably Master. That's a little annoying. That's for 2 dorks. Okay, well I guess we still have Electrolyze for those 2. I think I'm required to do that. And... Oh, that's obnoxious because... Oh, that was bad. Nah, I guess it's fine. Going to 2's not the best thing in the world, though. Maybe I could have done that without taking damage and not got Tech Edged on my Blood Crypt. I'm fetching blue-red here, though. I think my mana spread's better given my hand. Sure, that's fine. I don't need that. I get blue-red. 2 isn't the best life total in the world. I have to just play Delver and pass here. If there's another Master, I'm basically dead, I think. Right, that makes 2 Dinguses. Yeah, I'm dead to another Master. Okay, I survived. Do I have a creature to get back? I don't. I would like to reveal that Thought Scour, though. Think I go Visions to lead off. I don't think the K command helps me at all. I think I just want to terminate if anything comes down. Collective Brutality is just the perfects. And I think I just play it safe. I'm in a spot where I can legitimately take over, and I don't want to throw any kind of edge away to like something I didn't expect. That is something I could have not expected. I think I have to fire this here. And I think I'm supposed to probe and just see what's up first. Okay, land, just so I can make a brutality decision that's a little more educated. So I want to escalate, minus and drain, minus that, drain my opponent. I think the worst card in my hand is either Thought Scour or the other Delver. I can just put a bunch of creatures on the battlefield, so I actually think, yeah, Thought Scour just makes, yeah, I think Thought Scour is the worst card in my hand. K Command actually kills something. And now I'm like out of range of an attack. I actually like was 100% sure I was dead until that Curse Catcher play happened. That was some crazy stuff. Play my land. Attack. See if my opponent harbings me. That's fine. I'm going to get another red source here. Play my Delver, and then in draw step, I'm going to kill Harbinger and make my opponent discard. Don't have Drawn Master. Whew, that was good. What did I hit? Brick, whatever. Spell Snare. Sure, I would like to reveal that card. I'm going to play a Tasigur. I don't know, whatever. Cards are going to leave my graveyard. Cool. That was easy enough. By easy enough, I mean, again, still no idea how I won that game from there. So EE, K Command, Magma Spray. Still not huge on Staticaster. I don't think the Painful Truce is where it's at on the draw. Poured out a Tasigur. I don't like Mana Leak, even though it's one of my few outs to master. And I boarded out a Probe. I think it was these four. Let me just double check. There's nothing I'm missing. Bolts, Thought Scours, Spell Snares. That looks good to me. This board plan's a little weaker against the Seize Claim list, though, to be fair. Still can't believe I lost that Time Warp deck that way. I had to have done something horribly wrong games 1 or 3. This deck gives you so much options in terms of play. Just like everything it's doing is just so modular, and then all the mulligans and the sideboarding. This looks good to me. I have a Bolt, which is just the best thing possible. I think against that, I'm just supposed to take the damage and Delver away. And the real reason for that, by the way, is so that if my opponent plays a Spreading Seas this turn, I don't lose access to red mana. Which I didn't. So upkeep. Dealer. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to fetch another red. I don't want to take damage for black, given my hand. And I'm just going to land this Pyro here. And then if this Pyro stays on the battlefield, my opponent just dies. I guess this kind of implies that they're going to dismember my Pyro, but I'm okay with that sequence of events. The reason that this implication exists is that my opponent had to have kept a hand. They either left up a mana on the first turn, and I don't know why, or they drew the Curse Catcher there and didn't keep a 2-drop, which is a really weird hand. So the range of things they could have multiple Master of Waves, which would be obnoxious. They could have Spell Pierce. Or they could have a dismember hand. They probably have a bunch of masters that I'm gonna have to beat. Young Pyro isn't the worst at that though. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. No chance. Chalice 1. Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna cast all these spells and make a million tokens and hope that's good enough. I guess I don't have to cast all these spells because I could draw a K command, but so I guess I just cast the visions and then I can choose whether or not to scour or do other stuff. One. Fugitive Wizard, go. Maybe I want Vandal Blast for the next game if my opponent's going to try to chalice me in. I guess they might be boarding on Vials if they're chalicing. That's probably targeting Delver Secrets. A little annoying. Okay, well, that's all good to me. I'm gonna get a black red source, black red. Oh, misclicked. That's still fine. Flip. Yeah, play the Pyro. No land, no master. It's really just the hope. Okay, that's bad. That's like literal nightmares. Oh, okay, that's sure. That's not something I care about. Well, I'm gonna immediately trade there because this holds off a very like trading 2 tokens for this. Like this is gonna hold off significantly more than 2 tokens in the long run of attacks. Also, my true concern is actually that my I guess nah, I didn't want to do that. This is fine. If I lose my tokens to a bounce spell, that's perfectly fine. Another Harbinger would be the okay. Yeah, I am 100% sideboarding in Vandal Blast now that I've seen that. Let's get my other black source, even though I'm exposing it to a spell snare or a seas, spreading seas. That one. Why did I say spell snare? That made no sense. Well, great hand. I've got a 2 Mons Goblin Raiders, a Fugitive Wizard, and a Coral Merfolk, all with Flash. I'm not actually. Spellskite actually holds off K Command, so I can deal. Okay, well, I gotta kill my opponent pretty quickly here. Oh, I can't Vandal Blast Chalice at all, so I don't want that. Never mind. Yeah, well, I have Island, so I'm going to take damage. I think this is the point where I have to just, like, shove and turn the corner. There's a Thought Scour in my graveyard, right? Yes. Yeah. I guess I tapped slightly wrong. But, it only punishes me if I draw, like, Run or Kolaghan's commands. Is there a reason to attack with the elemental tokens? Those get blocked. Opponent goes to 6. I can make 2 more. If I don't attack, then we go block. I make 2 more. Opponent goes to 8. And I have 4. I think I just alpha. I don't think this gets any better. I think this game looks drastically unwinnable if my opponent bounces the Delver Secrets of the Harbinger very early, though. My debate on this attack is actually bad, really bad for me, because one of the things I could potentially have is a electrolyze. There's a chance that, yeah, well, my opponent made this block. If I have electrolyze, I can deal 1 to the Spellskite, 1 to the Merfolk, the Master, and guarantee just kill everything. But I got in the damage that I could. I'm now dead to another Lord, like super dead to another Lord. That's 13. Oh my gosh. I hope it's an image. Okay, we still have outs. That actually may have... we still have outs. Yeah, we can kill a creature and kill our opponent, right? Block. Oh, no, we can't. That's unfortunate. Well, if we kill the Master, we can't do that. So... that's enough. I lost that game. Pretty close, though. Yeah, I'll run it back. If I get Chalice, I get Chalice, whatever. I can EE for 0 and still kill it. I still think just to kill Spellskite and Aether Vial, I don't want Mandal Blast. I think it's possible my opponent has to board out Aether Vials in that spot. I like that I can look forward to just like having an aggressive hand potentially in these games and just winning the game very easily. And that is Delver Secrets is just great. Yes, and our opponent's mulliganing playing fish. That's so good for us. So same thing as last game. This is going to fetch red-black probably. Actually, it could be blue-black given the cards in our hand. Relic. Okay. I don't want to reveal that card. And I also don't really want to draw that card. That was just like the perfect draw step. I think I want to... do I actually want to take a peek at what's going on? Does that information help me? I think it does, even though it makes my Murderous Cut significantly worse to sequence like this. So we've got Lord, Master, Island, Island, Tech Edge. So I think I want to Serum Vision to set this up and find removal, which conveniently are kind of the same thing. Okay, so I put the Tarn on bottom, put the Bolt on top, and Chip Shot for 1. Basic Island, or you're no longer needed there. This is just the early crack of Relic, which I'd be perfectly fine with. Okay, that's really good for me. Opponent's just not doing things this game. This turn's pretty straightforward. I guess the sequencing here was just made for F4 value. Not even F6 value, just F4 value. We played the Tarn because next upkeep we can do the Delver trick where you look at your card off Delver, then you can shuffle it away if you don't want to draw it. I'm just gonna kill that right now. I'm gonna have to kill it at some point. Dealer. No, and this will fetch a black-red. Tapped, I think? That's a pretty decent draw. Let's do this to lead off. I guess I should have sequenced this a little differently. I don't want that. I do want that. I do want to play that tapped, and I just want to jam. I know my opponent has a Tech Edge and a Master, and I don't know their other cards. That's fine. I would like to reveal that. Upkeep. Play this. Attack with my creatures. I think I just take no actions and yeah, go ahead. I just have like too many things I could do depending on what all my cards have flash. I have flexibility depending on like 8 million different things my opponent could do. There's no real pressure to kill this Master of the Pearl Trident, so yep. Cool. Well, double Delver, double Serum Visions, that does in fact do it. And I guess I cast a Lightning Bolt and a Lightning Bolt. Cool. Our opponent kept a slow hand and got run over by Delvers. That is why Delver is a better Ancestral Vision.